what the hell is the title in reference to? Well, today is Chisu's birthday. So tonight after work we will be doing the annual Chisu's birthday stream that I've done, 3 years in a row now? And the reason that's madness is because that means I'm going to, on tonight's stream, I'll read any of Chisu's chats. He'll be choosing the games that I play for the most part, and it'll be a Chisu-themed stream tonight. So, like I said, that'll be after work. What's up, Nicritic? How you doing? So that's just where the title comes from. You know, sometimes titles on this, they have a purpose, other times they don't. This time it's a reference to that. Good, glad to hear it. Last night I rewatched that movie, European Vacation. Still pretty funny. I remembered Eric Idle's character getting hurt more, but I guess it's only a couple of scenes. But, first vacation movie is definitely better, but, you know, European Vacation movie is still very underrated, actually. Not very well liked. Chisu's birthday is an event. Damn circus. Apparently he has the same birthday as Shia LaBeouf and, who else was there? There's a few people. I don't remember. There was a few different celebrities that had the same birthday as Chizu, but Shia LaBeouf is one of them. A little cloudy in the sky today, but that's nice because that means that the sun's not just beating down on me this whole time. What's up, Anthony's Flash Archive? How are you? Good, glad to hear it. Today was the last day of school for now. Oh, there you go. What time will the birthday stream happen? Whenever I get off work. So, probably around 11 Mountain Time, which would be like 1 Eastern. And 12 Central. And 10 Pacific. Buttered toast, Double D. Yeah, there you go. How you doing, Willard? Other than that, I finished all of the box sets of Family Guy. So now the only Family Guy that I own that I have left to watch is the Star Wars ones. And then, again, if I feel like it, partial terms of endearment. But we'll see. I really don't like that episode. I'm doing so fine today, Ed Boy. Good, glad to hear it. Is it just me, or is Jeffy a typical Fugitive Red Eye viewer? I mean, seems that way, doesn't it? By the way, I'm still very motivated to make videos, but I've also been like lazy and also been getting back to my old awful sleep schedule habits that I had before the trip. I don't know why you hate that episode of Family Guy so much. It has a lot of funny moments, like that ending. I hate the episode because of everything it stands for. There are like iconic jokes in it, like the '80s black guys versus '90s black guys, or are we going to get this orgy started or what? Like that's funny. It's just a very preachy episode that I also happen to disagree with vehemently because abortion is like a really, really hot button issue for me. Like I find abortion to be like the worst thing a person can do. So I'm very, very opinionated on it. And again, the episode itself is nothing but straw men, like not even really like jokes. I mean, there are jokes. There's some funny jokes in the episode, like I said, but easily the worst episode. Maybe I'll watch it again. We'll see. I don't know. But other than that, I've enjoyed like every episode from seasons 1 to 14 on the box sets. So I don't know. I feel like Family Guy has a pretty solid run that a lot of people like to shit on for no reason. I do like when Peter tries to turn on Lois and the other girl by dressing like a Nazi, but it's stupid how it takes till the third act to get to their abortion stuff. Well, the abortion stuff is the worst part of the episode. Like I said, I hate all that. All the stuff like in the first act and stuff like that is funny. But like I really hate just how preachy and on the nose it is too. Like, because there's abortion jokes in Family Guy that are funny. Like like in that one where Stewie gets pregnant and Brian tells him to abort it and he's like, just say it. And then he's like, abortion, abortion. I'm saying get an abortion. And then Stewie's like, you can't even say it. But I don't feel like a lot of the stuff in Partial Terms of Endearment is that funny. In the abortion stuff, like I said, because it's very, very condescending and preachy and straw manny, which it's fine. It's Family Guy. Seth MacFarlane has shit political opinions and always has, but they're at least usually funnier than that. But I mean, like I said, I like elements of the episode, but it's by far my least favorite episode. I hate it. Um, it's funny because like last time I watched this series, which was like a year or two ago, I skipped episode 420 because I thought it was going to be stupid because like I hate stoner culture. But then I ended up going back and watching it anyway because it is a funny one. I don't know why the hell I skipped it because like that's not even a bad episode. Episode 420 is funny. Well, the clouds are passing. So now the sun's going to be bleating down on me, so that's fun. Isn't the episode you're talking about banned? Yes, it is. Partial Terms of Endearment is banned. It's its own separate DVD that you had to buy on its own, which I did. years and years and years ago. And I've watched it quite a few times too, but like, I don't know. I still need to watch the Star Wars ones too. I like a lot of the hated Family Guy episodes, like Fresh Air, where Peter marries Chris is funny. I don't know why people. Yeah, no, I agree. I'll like legitimately watching through the box sets and also Stewie Griffin: The Untold Story. There's not a bad episode really that I've seen in any of them. Like there's some that are definitely less funny than others, but I genuinely think the show is consistently funny. Like there's jokes that don't land. Like I always bring this one up, but like one of my least favorite jokes is the every pizza place salad joke because it's just not funny and it goes on. Or obviously the worst Family Guy joke of all time, which is the Conway Twitty stuff. What's up, Chip? How you doing? I do like when it makes fun of itself for the fucking Conway Twitty jokes, like in what is it, Three Acts of God, when they go to meet God, and God's like, Conway Twitty says, write a joke. Good, how are you, man? I'm doing all right. Or like when Peter's watching the message from his past self, and like his past self is like, anyway, here's some Conway Twitty, and Peter's like, that's annoying. I do hate Twitty, and chicken fights can be annoying when they're too long. No, I love the chicken fights. The chicken fights I've never had a problem with. I always love the giant chicken fights. I always hate when they pull up Conway because it's unnecessary and boring. Yeah, there's also one where they like play an entire Conway Twitty song for 3 minutes. Fucking hot one today, huh? You ever been to Storm, Wally? Yeah, they're getting old. The first chicken fight and the one where Ernie invites Peter to dinner are funny. The one where he invites him to dinner is easily the best one. And there's only like, what, 4 or 5 of them in the entire series. So, I mean, I think that they use them just the right amount. Because there's the one in DeBoom, right? There's the one in No Chris Left Behind, the one in Blind Ambition. There's the one in Yug Milaf, which is the backwards one. There's Visit Tampa, you'll melt. Oh, I'm sure. I've been to Florida actually once, many, many years ago, back in like 2010. And the air was so thick with humidity, and I'm not used to it because Utah is dry as hell. So when I went down there, and like the air is thick in Florida. Today's really hot in my area as well. Well, there's 5. Yeah, see, I said 4 or 5. Are you counting the Peter or the Homer Simpson one? Because that's kind of a chicken fight. Oh yeah, yeah. It was we went to Disney World when I was like 16. 2013 for me. I don't remember the air in Florida, but I know it's really hot. Yeah. Also, like the fountain drinks all tasted odd to me. I don't know if the water's just different or if I just got unlucky and got ones that had like a bad syrup to carbonation balance, but they all tasted weird when I got fountain drinks down there. But yeah, like our air doesn't really get that humid. It's nice and dry, so it's a dry heat. It can get pretty hot, mind you, but it's the water? Okay. I thought so. Because, like, I had, like, 3 or 4 different places I went, and it was always the same. I think we put stuff in the water. Yeah, maybe. No, but there is a Trump chicken fight later in the series that I don't count. Well, I didn't know about that one because I never watched Trump Guy because I knew that episode was going to be cringe. The water here in Tennessee is shit too. Yeah. See, that's the thing here. We got fine water out here in Utah, but the one thing we have is shit air quality when you go on the highway because everybody drives here, and so like pretty thick like smog you can get sometimes. Maybe that's the difference between East Coast and the West Coast. Well, yeah, I think that water also just tastes differently depending on where you get it from. Speaking of, I think it's about time I cracked open my Dr. Pepper because I am thirsty and I have it right here. Anyway, um, but yeah. Anyway, I hate diet soda. I heard it's really not good for you. Oh no, aspartame is a carcinogen, dude. Like it caused brain cancer in rats that they tested it on. It's not good. I mean, granted, neither's the corn syrup in this, but you know. Did you watch the movie Bob King of the Hill episode yet? I have not. I was debating if I save that for like a shit show or like a live responses, or if I pre-screen it. What do you think? Should I save it for to get my reaction, or should I watch it first and then decide from there? Basically, all processed food in the U.S. is carcinogenic. Well, yeah. What's up, Super Gaming? Not much. Just chilling until I gotta go to work, which will be as soon as I finish this stream. I'll head to work. Like I said, tonight we will be doing a Chisu birthday stream after work, because, you know, it's Chisu's birthday today. Which one are you talking about, Chip? I assume he's talking about the Trump one. Like I said, I refused to watch that episode because, you know, how old is Chisu? I think he's like 38 or 39. Fat lady's birthday? Yeah, pretty much. I mean, look, when I do the annual Chisu birthday stream, I let him choose the games I play. I read every chat that he says, which if you don't know, I normally just ignore him in the chat most of the time, except for on Redeye Raw. I tend to read him a little bit more. But on his birthday streams, I read pretty much every chat that he posts. Unless there's one that I'm just like, no, I'm not reading that. But like if I'm worried it'll cause problems. Because, you know, sometimes Chisu doesn't filter himself, like, at all for YouTube. Kyokara Orawa, it's 90s delinquent anime top tier. Yeah. Chisu's way older than you thought. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, seriously, vintage Chisu's birthday streams are an experience. Hence why I called this stream Prelude to Madness, because those streams are madness. Yeah, it was. Trump guy wasn't as cringy or preachy as I thought it was because they didn't take anything too seriously. I'm sure there's good laughs in it here and there, but like everyone and their grandmother was making Trump jokes at the time, and I got sick of it. Like that's what burned me out on South Park initially. The AI presidents videos where they play Minecraft or whatever are pretty funny. Yeah, they can be funny. But yeah, Chisu also has a couple of fan fictions he wrote he wants me to read, which I'm sure are going to be absolutely dreadful. Like, he had me read The Princess and the Bobcat on stream one year, and it was like Princess Peach fucking Bubsy. Bubsy. Oh no, oh yeah. What do I think of AI? So I have a pretty nuanced take on AI, because by and large, as a whole, in the grand scheme of things, I think AI is actually a net negative. Like automation, potentially fraudulent videos people make that make video evidence in courts potentially inadmissible after a certain point where it gets good enough. But then also, self-driving cars and shit I'm against. But the nuance comes in when we talk about art. Artists are fucking pricks. So I really don't care about AI art, especially since I don't really believe in copyright. which is also kind of a hot take depending on who you ask. But so with that, I use AI to make thumbnails. I've like Corbin's channel is mostly AI shit posts that I generate or that he generates. We take turns. And then I use AI to voice them for his channel because Corbin's lazy, so I make a lot of his content at this point. But and AI I think is really funny to shitpost with. But yeah, wonder if Chisu has watched Mystery of the Necronomicon. I don't think he has, but I'm not sure. He might have. AI works with memes, but nothing else. I mean, that's a fair take. Like I think AI is fine. Like I think it can be fine for a lot of like for instance, if anime companies wanted to like AI dub them, I'm fine with that. Voice actors are pricks. um, but at the same time, it just depends. Like I said, there are things that scare me about it, like self-driving cars, and like I don't like how automated everything is in today's day and age. But I think it's fine for just having fun and goofing around. I think I read that there's a new scan tech that can detect whether it's real or AI. Yeah, for now, but then it advances more and more. Like look how crazily it's advanced in like just a year. Like granted, like I said, I think it's a Pandora's box that you can't really put the lid back on, right? It's here to stay, whether people like it or not. It has scary elements, sure, Chip, but I do think that a lot of people do fearmonger about it too. So my take is that it's fairly nuanced. I'm against it in some aspects and for it in other aspects. I like talking to ChatGPT, pretending to be a crazy redneck and talking about stupid shit. Well, I have ChatGPT respond to me as like Vince Russo or Xavier Renegade Angel, and that's funny. Like the video games Worms? Yeah, Worms is fun. Worms 3D especially is really fun. It should be used for shits and giggles. I mean, that's what I mainly use it for, is just to fuck around. But there are other implications, right? Like people cheating their way through school with it, which, again, like general school, I don't necessarily care that much about. But if someone's going to be like a doctor or something, and they're using AI, that can be kind of concerning. Again, it's my take on it isn't just as simple as AI good or AI bad. It's very contextual. Got smoke in my eye again. Yeah. AI is a tool. I agree. Exactly. It's not good or bad. It's a tool. It's how it's used, right? And like I said, I myself am not really for like automation and shit like that when it comes to like again, like self-driving cars as a concept scare the hell out of me. Like I don't like that. But let's just say ChatGPT is the reason I got some of my math homework right. Yeah. But like yeah, like I said, I use it for like thumbnails, and I have a video that I'm working on of Amano Jaku versus the Overfiend. And I had AI generate the script. I had an AI Dagoth voice it, and then I'm editing it with like a few different clips and images and stuff that I've taken both from the anime and from a few other things. I might try to get some ChatGPT images in there. I've got some Crayon images in there already. Crayon is like really like bad AI. It's not very good, but it's also kind of charming because it's so stupid. What about Griffith versus Rio? That's coming. Don't worry. That's coming. I need to make that one. That badass showdown episode. That Legend of the Overfiend Blu-ray is beautiful looking. Yeah, yeah. Mine arrived just the other day actually. So I'm gonna check out that release soon. I'd have showed up for your streams of it if I wasn't at work when you did it, because I think I was at work when you streamed it or something. Honestly, movies just aren't the same. It feels like they're all the same. I mean, those two sentences in a vacuum don't make sense, but I know exactly what you mean. Like, they're not the same as they used to be, but they're all the same to each other. Yeah. It's all good. Yeah, I know. I know you're not insulted by it. I'm just saying, like, I would have totally showed up for that if I'd have had the time. But nevertheless, actually, I might have been doing a stream of my own at the time. Now that I think about it, I don't remember. Point is, I'm gonna check it out. There's a company on Etsy making Yorotsuki Doji shirts. They're pretty sick. Oh yeah, I have one from Redbubble that's like a Monojaku shirt that I use for my Halloween costume. Movie and video game crash is coming soon. Oh yeah, totally. And the funny thing is I'm even more done with video games than I am with movies in a lot of ways. Because I don't watch a lot of modern stuff and I don't play a lot of modern stuff. But like I feel like statistically there's been more modern movies I've liked than there have been games. It just depends. I guess it depends on how we're defining modern too. But because but like for instance that movie The Substance, I liked that even though obviously the feminist messaging of it falls flat. But you can enjoy it in spite of that. Because even in the movie they do a shit job at making it seem like it's men's fault because everything that happens in that movie is that chick's decision. But you know, it's a fun movie. I like The Substance. Kind of done with movies. I'm more of a video game person when it comes to media. Well, I've always been more in favor of movies than games anyway. But like modern games. Like I guess how are we defining modern, right? Like Yik, I love Yik. That came out in 2019, but then the update came out last year. So there's that, right? And then there's Deltarune that I've been enjoying. But other than that, what other modern games? I guess there was Doom Eternal. Dennis Quaid is in that film. Yeah, no, dude, I love his character. He's probably my favorite character in that movie. I'm also more of a show person than a movie person. I agree, me too. Although, again, with modern shows, there's been very few. Again, it depends on how we're defining modern, and there have been ones I've liked, like Succession. I like Severance. I like Invincible. There's a lot of good indie games. I mean, there are good indie games. I don't know about a lot. That's relative, but because there are a lot of them that I don't care for either. But I love Lego Indiana Jones. Like the movie or the game? Wait, is there a movie? Or is it just a game? I might be stupid. There might not be a movie. I've only played the first game. I haven't played the second one, I don't think. I don't think I played the Crystal Skull one. I like TV shows more than movies. I mean, yeah, like I said, I agree. I also bought the Nosferatu remake, but I haven't watched it yet. But I've heard good things about that. Getting close to done with the cigar, which is good, because I'm also getting close to time I need to leave. There's a lot of fruity indie games, too, where you can clearly tell the person that made them was a tranny. Oh, yeah, for sure. Morbius is better, to be honest. Okay. No, we went to a birthday thing for one of my family members a while, like a little bit ago, and we saw that like new like chick John Wick movie, like Ballerina, and again it wasn't like the worst film out there now, but it was also like girl boss bullshit. And also, I think John Wick kind of works better as a one and done. Cause like, look, I like the first John Wick a lot, and I like 2 and 3. I never saw 4, but here's the thing: I could not tell you a damn thing about 2 and 3, other than I know one of them has like a horse carriage scene in it, I think, and I can't even remember which one it was. 1 is very distinct. Like 1 is very like good, self-contained. There's another John Wick movie. Yeah, it's called Ballerina. It's called like From the World of John Wick, Ballerina. Give it up, Sony. No one cares. Yeah. My dad was the one. My dad was think one time, why didn't they remake Nosferatu a day later the trailer came out? Oh, yeah? But yeah, like I said, I'm not very, like, optimistic on good good media existing. Like, there are a few things here and there I find, but it's very rare anymore. Trannies make games out of the par- paracosms in their mind, and they think people give a fuck about it. A lot of the times autistic as well. I mean, yeah, those kind of go hand in hand, though, don't they? Like, anyone who's autistic, their therapist says, well, maybe you'd feel better if you cut your dick off. I just have incredibly grammar. Show me a tranny made game that hits. Pro tip, you can't. True. Got to dig through a lot of rubbish? Absolutely. Well, I guess I'm wrapping this up because I'm getting a call now from my friend, so I need to know whether or not I'm picking him up for work. So I guess I'll end this. I'll see you guys later.